Texas can require public schools to display 10 commandments in classrooms, court rules. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Dallas app. Texas can require the 10 commandments to be displayed in public schools, a U.S. appeals court ruled Tuesday, in a victory for conservatives who have long sought to incorporate more religion into classrooms. The 9-8 decision by the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals delivered a boost to backers of similar laws in Arkansas and Louisiana. Opponents have argued that hanging the 10 commandments in classrooms proselytizes to students and amounts to religious indoctrination by the government. In a lengthy majority opinion, the conservative-leaning appeals court in New Orleans rejected those arguments in Texas, saying the requirement does not step on the rights of parents or students. No child is made to recite the commandments, believe them, or affirm their divine origin, the ruling says. The American Civil Liberties Union and other groups that challenged the Texas law on behalf of parents said, in a statement, that they anticipate appealing the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. The First Amendment safeguards the separation of church and state and the freedom of families to choose how, when and if to provide their children with religious instruction. This decision tramples those rights, they said in the statement. The mandate is one of several fronts in Texas that opponents have fought over religion in classrooms. In 2024, the state approved optional Bible-infused curriculum for elementary schools, and a proposal set for a vote in June would add Bible stories to required reading lists in Texas classrooms. Read more. The decision over the 10 Commandments law reverses a lower federal court ruling that had blocked about a dozen Texas school districts, including some of the state's largest, from putting up the posters. The Texas law, signed by Republican Gov. Greg Abbott, took effect in September, marking the largest attempt in the nation to hang the 10 commandments in public schools. From the start, the law was met almost immediately by a mix of embrace and hesitation in Texas classrooms that educate the state's 5.5 million public school students. The mandate animated school board meetings, spun up guidance about what to say when students ask questions, and led to boxes of donated posters being dropped on the doorsteps of campuses statewide. Although the law only requires schools to hang the posters if donated, one suburban Dallas school district spent nearly $1,800 to print roughly 5,000 posters. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, a Republican, called the ruling a major victory for Texas and our moral values. The 10 Commandments have had a profound impact on our nation, and it's important that students learn from them every single day, he said. Tuesday's ruling comes after the appeals court heard arguments in January in the Texas case and a similar case in Louisiana. In February, the court cleared the way for Louisiana to enforce its law requiring the display of the 10 Commandments in classrooms. Republican Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill said the Texas ruling adopted our entire legal defense of the law in her state. In Alabama, Republican Gov. Kay Ivey also signed a similar law earlier this month. Our law clearly was always constitutional, and I am grateful that the Fifth Circuit has now definitively agreed with us, Murrill said in a statement posted to social media. Judge Stephen A. Higginson, in a dissenting opinion joined by 4 others on the court, wrote that the framers of the Constitution intended disestablishment of religion, above all to prevent large religious sects from using political power to impose their religion on others. Yet Texas, like Louisiana, seeks to do just that, legislating that specific, politically chosen scripture be installed in every public school classroom, Higginson wrote. The law says schools must put donated posters in a conspicuous place and requires the writing to be a size and typeface that is visible